What's up, everybody? Welcome to Johnny's Diecast Corner. I'm your host, Johnny. Thank you for coming back, checking on me and my diorama. So what I have down here so far is that I've set the rocks down with the tacky glue. And the tacky glue is ultra strong, dries clear, and non-toxic. Boo! It's no fun. So what else I've did is I've kind of compacted some of the decorative sand into the rocks, and I've glued some rocks down here. I'm thinking about going ballistic with the rocks because I want to try and cover as much surface area as possible, but then we also have to come into account because we got the trucks. So let's do this. Let's take a look at it from the front and see kind of like a rough idea of where I want to place the rocks, make everything look good. I already chose that, like, this truck's going to be crawling on top of that one. Oops. And I got the Ford Raptor here, which is supposed to go like this. And now I'm just thinking, like, what else can I do to kind of make it look like more of a rock crawling kind of beach scene? And I'm thinking, like, we could add more rocks. You know, I don't know what else to do. So let's go ahead and place some more stones, which I don't know about the white stone, to be honest. It doesn't seem like it's very earthy, but we can do this one probably right here. And the whole thing is, like, again, I might go ballistic with the rocks, and I'm just gonna, like, you know, take the cards off, just dump a whole bunch of rocks, find out where they chill, and then just start gluing them in. I'm gonna start using my pen to point around. That way, it's a little bit more easier than me like with my fingers. So we've got a couple of these rocks. This one's loose, obvi. And maybe we can do that there, which I think that, wow, that actually does kind of work, doesn't it? Oh, that's what we get when we go ballistic with rocks. So we got a bag here. Yeah. You guys like that bag sound? Most of these rocks are white. So we're going to try and find one of the earth colors. Like, that one might work out better. But again, we have trucks that are going in here, so maybe it might not be a good idea. But I kind of like that, to be honest. I really do. So I'm going to go ahead and try and set some of these down. But where's the Land Cruiser going to... Land Cruiser going to go. It might go up like that. I'm trying not to get the truck to fall off, but that might work out pretty decently. So let's go ahead and let's get this one down. So also, it's kind of hard to do this without, like, a marker, and I would typically try and use, like, a marker to mark the places. Don't go too crazy with the glue, but just enough that it's going to be set down. And some people say, oh, you have to go friggin', you know, crazy with the glue. I mean, you can. And if you have the decorative sand, you can work the sand into the stones. Like into, like, little cracks and crevices, which is what I've done here. So don't really worry too much about what's going to happen to the sand or the glue, for that matter of fact. So this is what it looks like from the other side. And like I said, this was supposed to be kind of crawling on top of this one right here. Oh, cool. And you know what? If you go outside of the diorama edge, I mean, that's not really a big deal either. So, as you can tell, like, we got this one crawling off like it's going to drive off the side of the edge, but that's okay. Off-road vehicle, it's meant to go do stuff like that. So look at it from, like, every angle, which is what I'm doing to see if I like it. But also, I thought this was going to be more... Yeah. I guess that'll work. So in that case, I might want to think about putting down another rock, like right here. So that actually works out better too. So I'm I'm being really creative with this. And, you know, the more that you do, you want to try and not do too much. Don't try and go like crazy with it. Because if you do, you're going to find out more often than not, you're going to overcomplicate things. And I'm just kind of like planning as I go. Because I want to know what it's going to look like. I want to know if everything is going to fit. And okay, so that one works. Again, let's try and look at it from another angle, see if that works. And, you know, once you start, like, getting into your groove, like, okay, so this does look good. And, you know, that looks pretty decent, too. So, but I had this one kind of, like, going over the edge. So I guess that one definitely works. Oh, boy. Where are you going? Nowhere. So that actually works. I like that. I really do. And the sand, I don't mind using like a whole lot of it. It's just the art of how much is too much. So what I'm also doing here right now, like I said, this is like more of an adventure that we're going on because I'm not positive if I like what I'm doing. So always keep trying to be happy with it at least. And the only reason why I'd put this rock in there is to like get the truck to stay in place. So that way you have like a place marker. And that actually does look pretty good, right? That looks good. I like that. Okay, so I'm going to take this truck out. We're going to remember where this is. So let's just do it right here. Put the cap down. Give us kind of a reference. And the stone is kind of like an L shape. So that actually makes it even better. So it looks like it's kind of in there naturally. Typically with dioramas, you want to do like less is more. Oh boy, here we go. So let's see if that's what I had before. So right there. Okay, cool. So that's in. And what we can do is we can take some of the glue and we'll try and get this in. See if we can work the glue into the rocks that way. Trying not to get the glue on the rocks, which, you know, it's kind of a difficult task. We're going to take some of the sand that we have down here because I really don't want to clean everything up. Put the sand in, take your specialized tool, and just let's work the sand in there so that way the sand and the glue will stick. Try and hold everything into place as well while you're doing it. And I have my arts and crafts stuff somewhere. I just don't know where. So keep working it in there. Keep trying to get the glue in there as well. If you guys got to put some more sand down, put some more sand down, because the last thing we want is for the glue to start showing. You just want to try and make everything just compact in there. And the more that you get compacted in, the more that the glue is going to spread out and stick to everything. So that'll just keep holding things in place. I really should be using gloves for this, but, you know, the glue is non-toxic, so we're good. I am listening to, I'm not sure if you guys can hear that, it's a YouTube commercial. I like listening to synthwave stuff. So, and Prime Thanatos has a lot of good stuff. So I like listening to his stuff. I don't like listening to rock or rap when I'm doing this because I'm looking for something that's I don't know, kind of funky, kind of cool, kind of, I wouldn't say relaxing, but very zen in a way. I like the 80s. So anything that's got synthwave, which is sci-fi 80s, and I really do like that. So yeah, we're just here compacting sand down. See any glue showing? Let's try and hide it. I mean, it's going to dry clear, so I'm not really too concerned about that. But I want everything to look as if it's like natural. Oops, sorry about that. go ahead and just try and get some of the glue inside here. Again, I keep dicking with things that shouldn't be dicked with. Keep playing with things that shouldn't be played with. Keep tampering with things that shouldn't be tampered with. Keep working with things that shouldn't be worked. But that's fine, because you know what? It came out okay. And don't beat yourself up. I mean, it took me a little while to start doing dioramas. Again, my dioramas, my previous ones, they weren't really anything special, but you could do a lot of smaller photography with them. And they actually looked pretty decent. Just take your time. You know, don't rush anything. Like, I want to get this done. I want to see what it looks like. But you know what they say, like, nothing's worth the rush. So just have fun. Take your time with it. Try not to do too much too fast. Have to be very surgical with this. So I'm going to try and just spread that out just a little bit. That's okay. That's okay. It's okay. It is totally okay. Maybe it's not okay. Ah, boy, I ruined it. I'm start over. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So I think you guys kind of get the idea of what I'm trying to go for. Eventually, I will be putting more sand down, maybe more rocks. Like I said, I might just go ballistic with the rocks, you know, and just say, hey, wherever this stuff lies is wherever this stuff lies. But so far, we're off to a good start. We're making progress, and that's all that matters. It's progress, not perfection. And the more that you guys do, as far as, like, I'm not saying like the more that you guys put down there, but just the more that you guys work at it, doing a diorama, you know, practice makes perfect. So, you know, I'm pretty happy with the way that this is turning out. Again, you're not really screwing anything up at this point. Even if you do kind of make a mistake, no one's really going to know. Unless you make it bluntly, you know, obvious that something is not right. Just take your time, you know, have fun with it. It's a very zen experience. We've got the rocks down. We've got some sand down. I'm filling in my little gaps here. Everything's okay. Everything's all right. You know, we have a marker for where this truck's going to go, and it looks pretty cool. So we're going to keep doing that. I don't know if there's really much I can do. I'm going to finish this up, and then I will show you the finished product. So that being said, it's a 13-minute video, and I'm going to go. So everyone have a really good day. Collect what you like. If you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. So do it right and have the time of your life. Later, taters.